Hello, my name is Teacher David Adam, and today I would like to introduce to you how I begin 100% of my classes. When I start a new class teaching online, depending on the student's level, I will ask different questions, but generally 100% of the time I'm going to say, hello, how are you? Yes, it's always going to be, hello, how are you? Yes. From there, depending on the student's level, I will generally ask them, how's the weather? Every lesson, we ask them, how's the weather? Yes, and I look out the window, say, how's the weather? And I have a picture that I will put on the screen which has different types of weather, and I will ask them to circle the weather. I do this every lesson with the students, so every single class, no matter if they're a beginner or an expert. If they're a very, very beginner, by about the third class, they know what's going on, and we practice and we continue to practice forever. I never stop asking the question, how's the weather? How are you today? Every lesson. So they need this basic repetition for them to get into the habit of speaking English at the beginning of the class when we begin. Got to make them feel comfortable, put them in a place where they feel like they know what's happening before we move on to something new. Got to make them comfortable and feel confident in their ability. So repeating the same questions every lesson. How are you? How's the weather? If it's a higher level, I would ask them, what did you do today? What did you do today? And then we get into the tenses, because they'll say, I go to school, or they'll say, I go shopping, and we'll correct them. I went shopping, I went to school, yes? I'll ask them, did you go to school? If they don't have an answer for me, what did you do today? I'll ask them, did you go to school? And they'll say, I go to school. And you'll say, no, hold on. I went to school, and we'll write it on the board. And we do this every lesson. And for many people who are starting speaking English, or just even people who are very confident in speaking English, they still make common mistakes with the tenses, and so it's good to repeat it and practice and remind them every time how to answer these simple questions, because these common questions are questions that they are going to be asked every day. So again, I'll ask them, have you eaten? What have you had for breakfast? Yes, have you had breakfast? And they'll say yes or no. What did you have? And I'll draw a picture of a table and some chairs, and I will put me and the student there. And if they can't tell me what they had, because maybe they're eating some local food that they don't know how to say, I can just ask, I can change the question to, what do you want to eat? What do you like to eat? And then usually they have an answer. And just get them to draw something small on the table. And if they can't give an answer, I will answer myself, and then all the way I could ask them eventually, I could say, do you like ice cream? And draw a picture of ice cream. Because generally everybody likes ice cream, and everybody knows what ice cream looks like, so it's easy to build a common understanding with a student, even if it's a very beginner. This is how I begin my classes. With all of my classes, I also have pictures, common pictures that I use for every class, every situation. So I have pictures of the weather, pictures of activities, pictures of vehicles, pictures of animals. I have all of these set picture pages that no matter what the lesson is, there's always a topic where we can pull in one of these pictures. So I do create new content weekly. Every week I'm making a new page, but I have my core around 30 slides that I can just draw from in any situation. I go, this is good for that situation. We're practicing prepositions, where things are, or I have a picture of a classroom, but that also I can use that picture of a classroom to talk about people, to talk about objects, talk about colours. So I have these set pictures for my online lessons as well. I actually have a package of these pictures, that are available on paidteachers.com. If you see a link below the video, you can go check it out. You can download them and see if they work for you. For me, I use them every lesson. It's a very valuable resource, and they're all made by myself using Pixel Lab, which is a mobile application which makes it very easy to build slides for use with the online classroom. If you check below, I have a link. You can go check them out, and if you like them, I promise you they will improve your online classroom, your online teaching ability. If you like this video, ask me some questions about online teaching. I would like to make some more videos explaining my methods. Subscribe and leave me a comment. I say thank you very much.